Here's a quick tutorial on how to use the digital escape room that you've purchased for your classroom. Just a quick note, this might not be the exact escape room that you have purchased, but they all work the same way. Once you download your file, you're going to scroll down to the second slide. On the second slide, it says click both of these and you're going to do just that. It will bring you to Google Docs and it will ask you to make a copy of the student slides, and you're going to want to go ahead and make a copy. Now you're going to go back to your PDF so you have everything all together and ready to go, and click on this, which is going to ask you to make a copy of the teacher slides, and you also want to make a copy. Now you have both your student slides ready to edit and your teacher slides ready to go. If you're new to using digital resources in Google Slides or using Google Classroom, in the teacher slides, if you go down to page 5 and click on this picture, Getting Started with Digital, it will take you to a blog post that explains how to use digital resources in the classroom. Let's start with the student version. I'm going to show you how each task works and how you can easily edit it to meet the needs of your students. There are 5 tasks for your students to complete. Each task comes with a story page that explains what's happening in the story and an actual task that is editable. The student slides also include a video just like this for students that explains how to complete the different tasks. The first task is a word find. Both the word list and the word find itself are editable. Simply select the words in the word list if you would like to change them, and change them for the words that you would like to use. If you want to add words to the word find itself, just backspace and add your words in. If you have students who this would be too many words to have or too big of a space, you can easily take away rows and columns by highlighting and hitting backspace, and then pulling and dragging to make it a little bit bigger. Now, remember, if you make a mistake, the undo arrow is your friend. We have this task set up so there is already a word highlighted to show students what it should look like. However, if you would like that to not be the case, you can simply highlight the word, go over to fill, and change it to white. Task 2 is a strip puzzle, and these numbers down here can easily be edited. You could change them with numbers, or you could use this to make a word. It's really up to you. So all you do to edit them is you click on this text box in the bottom, and you can change it for whatever you want. So I'm going to change it to counting by 2s. So all I'm doing is clicking and typing in the numbers that I would rather have. Now that I am done counting by 2s, I am going to go ahead and scramble my pieces. You can either take this note away by just clicking on it and hitting backspace, or if you wanted to leave some kind of directions for your students, you could do that as well by clicking and just typing what you wanted to type. And I'm just going to slide this text box over so it's out of the way and they have more room to manipulate their puzzle pieces. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and scramble my puzzle pieces. Just a tip, you want to grab the puzzle pieces from the top up here. You don't want to click down here because you might accidentally move the text box. So I'm going to go ahead and scramble my puzzle pieces for the students. Once they're scrambled, I am ready to go with this task. Task 3 is a sorting activity that can be fully edited so it can fit the needs of your students. First, you can edit the headings, and that is simply by clicking on the area, highlighting the text, and typing in your words. You can also, if you want, highlight and add to the table. So if I wanted to have a third category, I could highlight everything, right-click, and insert a column to the right. And as you notice, it automatically fits in there. If I want to edit my words down here in my items that they will sort, all I do is click on the text box. If I double click, it'll highlight it. I can backspace, and then I can write whatever I want to put in there. And then I'm ready to go. If I wanted to get even more ambitious, I can actually copy one of these, and if I wanted to add more things to sort. So I would click on it and hit Control C and then Control V, and I have another basket to sort. I would just need to slide these over so they can all fit. And there you go. If you wanted to add even more, you could resize these by making them a little bit smaller as well, and then you could fit more baskets. So to resize it, just click on the corner and drag. It's as simple as that, and now your students are ready to go ahead and sort their baskets. Task 4 is a logic puzzle. The addition signs or subtraction signs are completely editable, as well as the numbers. So you could change this from addition to multiplication or subtraction, division, whatever works for your students, and you can change the numbers to whatever numbers you want. The most important thing to do is make sure that the numbers that you choose work. You can easily just do this on scratch paper at home, but I'm going to do it in the corner here in a text box so I can show you how to make sure that your numbers will work. Say the butterflies, I'm going to assign the value of 3. So 3 plus 3 equals 6. So I will change this number to 6. And we already know we've assigned the value of 3 to the butterfly. So I'm going to say 3 plus, and I'm going to say that the ladybugs are both each worth 5. So 3 plus 5 equals 13. So I will change this number to 13. And now we have ladybug, which we said is 5, plus snail, which I'm going to say is 1. So that equals 6 as well. So I will go ahead and leave that. Now you know that these numbers actually make sense, so students can logically solve this last equation, which is where they would write their answer. Just make sure that if you use the screen as your scratch paper, you make sure to delete it before you send it to your student. Task 5 is a mystery phrase activity that goes along with the story. It is completely editable, and you can change your addition sentences here to other numbers or subtraction sentences or more complex sentences. It's totally up to you. You would do that by clicking and highlighting and then just changing your fact. It's important to note that if you want to keep the same mystery phrase that's included, you want to make the answers equal the same and equal the same letters. You can also edit the answer key, however. So here 14 is N. But if I wanted to, I could change this to different numbers. We recommend changing the answer key first and then changing the mystery phrase so you can make sure that it makes sense. Once students have completed all 5 tasks, they'll find this page at the very end. Once they've turned in their assignment, you can check it, and then you can give them the puzzle pieces to put together. They will be pasted on slide 3 that looks like this. All you have to do is go to the teacher slides, scroll down, find the page with the puzzle pieces, copy the puzzle pieces by selecting them all and hitting copy, and then going back to that student's slides and hitting paste. It will put their pieces right there for them, and they can go ahead and put the puzzle together. And there you have it. Now you're ready to use your digital editable escape rooms.